What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Super CPU Smash Project M, the series which is all your favorite Nintendo characters battled to use the ultimate computer. I am, for the 500 millionth time, joined by...
For the 500 millionth time, how's it going, guys? Nate is here. This, like, 5 million times already? Jesus.
Sweet Jesus, it's been a lot of times we've been hanging out. So for this matchup, it's a relatively interesting one. It's one that I'm actually pretty familiar with from Melee, not for playing any of these characters, because I don't play these characters. But we've got Peach versus the Ice Climbers, or Kawaii Climbers. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, we got the Kawaii Climbers versus Dark Peach here from I think, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. But regardless, this is an interesting matchup because it's like awful for the Ice Climbers. One thing that's really important for the Ice Climbers is keeping the Ice Climbers together, because they are obviously a lot more powerful. They can do combos better that way, and Peach has a whole bunch of moves that can just get rid of them, split them up, and then immediately gimp one of them or the other. Particularly her down smash. The Ice Climbers have such a difficult time punishing that down smash, and it very, very quickly and effectively separates them so quick. Afterwards, Peach can very easily take out Nana. And then the Sopo matchup is not that great either, because turnips are generally better than like the ice blocks as a projectile. So yeah, this is definitely a bad matchup for the Ice Climbers, Kawaii Climbers. And no, Nana.
Oh my god, the disrespect. Yeah, that forward,
no kidding.
One thing about the forward smash is that it's RNG and considered a pretty disrespectful and bad move. But you can get a good forward smash, like we saw there. The golf club is pretty good.
Right, yeah, because I think it sends it more of a horizontal trajectory than anything. One thing that the Ice Climbers do have in this matchup is that they can kill really early with their up airs or up smashes, because Peach is so floaty, and the Ice Climbers have relatively strong vertical kill power, especially when there are two of them. Because if they're hitting an opponent simultaneously, or even if it's like one and then immediately after the other, they're essentially racking up a lot of, like, they're hitting with a strong move and getting damage, and then another hit immediately after with like knockback that counts for that first hit. So like they can pack in some serious damage and knockback really quickly if they're in sync, but if not, they're pretty bad characters.
Yeah, especially in 3.5. Well, in Project M in general, because the AI for Nana is really bad apparently. And
yeah, that's what I've heard too.
There's a lot of pretty bad aspects about them, but they've got multiple infinites in this game.
Really?
I think they've got 2, maybe 3 infinites.
Oh, that's interesting.
But like in general, they're terrible characters, so it doesn't really do much for them having those infinites.
Yeah. On another note, this matchup is generally a relatively slow one because both characters are super floaty and take a long time to recover, and they can't really combo each other. They just have good like kill moves on each other. So, yeah, this matchup usually takes a while, especially if it's on a place like Dreamland, because I've watched or sat through that in Melee, and like a best of 5 set will take over half an hour.
Yeah, Peach lives forever on Dreamland.
It's so annoying, but I mean that's just Peach for you though.
Yeah, Peach is pretty fun. I actually really enjoy playing as Peach in Melee.
The thing is, I just don't understand float cancel. Well, I mean, I understand float canceling, but it's not at all intuitive to me, so I just can't play as Peach very well.
It helped when I tried her out. I mean, I was never considering her as a main, but just to try out, it helped coming from Lucas with his double jump stuff.
Yeah, I mean, as Lucas, you definitely have to involve a lot of double jump tricks and magnet cancels and stuff. This game is actually surprisingly close. I thought Peach would be running away with it.
Yeah, I expected a lot of down smashes. Even though it's just CPU, I'm surprised that they're not actually programmed to use that move frequently. Because
yeah.
Fox, the CPU for Fox uses up smash ridiculously. Like,
Fox CPU though is just incredible.
It really is. It's like a piece of art.
I know that the Ice Climbers actually have a really strong down smash as well, so I'm surprised they're not using it either. And there it is.
There we go. A fun fact is that apparently, I haven't got much evidence really, but apparently it's possible, probably on like a task level, but possible to spot dodge every hit of Peach's down smash.
Wait, really? You just have to be like almost like frame perfect or something like that?
Apparently so.
Wow, that's actually pretty incredible. For those of you that don't know, Peach's down smash is just ridiculously powerful, especially like if you crouch cancel it. Oh man, you'll just rack up damage real fast. But anyways, Peach is going to take a JV2 here. I'm not that surprised. The Kawaii Climbers did surprisingly well though. So we'll have to see what happens in game number 2. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, final destination. Because I have a friend who's an Ice Climbers main, she actually says that Final Destination is one of the Ice Climbers' best stages because, as far as like wobbles and grab combos go, characters can't really run away from them as effectively. I know that Peach main's also actually somewhat like this in that they have a lot of space to run away and essentially use turnips, although it's not very fun. But they also don't have access to down smash on platforms, which is actually really helpful for those of you that ever go up against the Peach. A lot of times they'll jump on a platform, and while waiting on that platform, they'll like try to bait you to come up from underneath them and attack them, but they'll immediately down smash, and the hitbox goes through the bottom of the platform, so you'll be hit before you can even try and touch them.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I also thought that maybe the down smash might come in handy on a stage that doesn't
forward
have...
smash RNG.
It's so cool. It's like Game Watch's hammer, except less hype.
Exactly. Have you somewhat random, but have you seen Sonic for Hire? It's a series on YouTube.
Nope.
Okay, well there's this one where Knuckles works at like fast food restaurant, and one of his like main sayings is frying and buying, baby, because like you fry food and like you're trying to like, get it to buy. So every time I play as Peach or play against the Peach and they get the frying pan forward smash, I always go frying and buying, baby, frying and buying.
That'll get annoying pretty quickly, especially because the sound effect the frying pan makes is pretty disrespectful.
Exactly, and Peach living to over 200%. 200%.
I mean, I don't know too much about Peach. In terms of stages,
pretty hairy fruit and stuff.
I know I like my fruit hairy, but I'm like in terms of what good stages are for other than Dreamland, I thought that maybe FD might be good because
that gimp though.
That was a pretty good game, but I thought that maybe FD might be good because there's no platforms to get around her using turnips and down smash.
Right.
But I'm not too sure.
Another thing though is that a lot of times Peach, while doing down smash, is most vulnerable from above, and platforms can sometimes prevent opponents from approaching from above. So Peach, while down smashing underneath the platform, is actually relatively safe. Also, that B reversal, the Toad counter.
Like the worst counter in the game.
Yeah, just not that good. Sopo is not gonna be able to make it back. Nano is not there for it.
Or maybe another JV.
Ooh, we might get another JV. I hope we get a Stitch Face or a Bomb or something like that, because that'd be pretty hype.
Yeah, we forgot to mention her turnips.
Yeah, her turnips are really strong. I mean, they're a good zoning tool, but certain ones are better than others. There's Dot Eyes, which is like above average knockback and damage, and then there's Stitch Face, which does a lot of damage and incredible amounts of knockback, and then there's also a chance she can get a Bomb, which has ridiculous amounts of knockback and damage, and then there's also a chance she can get a Beam Saver, which is a really good item to have from just like attacking standpoint, but it also does like a decent amount of knockback, and is definitely better than your average turnip. I don't know what the exact probabilities of each of those is, but they're relatively rare, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool when she gets a Mr. Saturn as well.
Oh yeah, that's right, Mr. Saturn eats away at shield health a lot more quickly, so people try to use Mr. Saturn to break shields and get some pretty cool combos off of it.
She's got some pretty hype RNG about her, but other than that, she's generally a slow character, but she has some pretty cool combos, amazing edge guarding game.
Oh wow, that was a solid edge guard.
Oh wow, just as I say that.
Well done, good call on that. So we have the Kawaii Climbers in their super cute Kawaii polar bear suits in the back, just crying, so sad. Peach waves, she's going to be seeing us later. And for the next matchup, I mean, we won't be seeing her for a while, but the next matchup is going to be Ganondorf versus Diddy Kong.
Oh, wow.
That should be an interesting one. I don't really know too much about it off the top of my head.
Yeah,
but Ganondorf is definitely different in 3.5, so if you haven't played with Ganondorf in 3.5, you got some cool tricks to look forward to. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero.
And Nate.
And this mission is complete.
And she has turnips from somewhere.
That vaginal fungus, though.
For real though. She's got some sweet vaginal fungus. Okay, let's just... Yeah, Peach's ult is sick.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Oh my gosh.
Check Twitter within the next minute.
Me?
Yeah.
I was about to say the same to you. Hashtag vaginal fungus.